Hi, I'm Suzanna, I'm the Gap Coach, and today I want to tell you about my new series of tips for successful creative influencers. Now, if you're someone who knows that you are more than capable of having great success with some of your inspired ideas, but you're not quite there yet and you need a little bit of help to make that happen, then this series of tips is perfect for you because it's full of very simple, very practical, proven tips to help you turn your big idea and your big vision into a reality that enhances the life of someone else. In a previous video, I spoke about frustration and how frustration is so frustrating for creative influencers. Now, of course, it goes without saying that frustration isn't much fun for anyone, but for us, it's pretty important that we notice it and we get out of it as quickly as possible, particularly at certain times. And those are the times that I'm talking about today. So, today's tip is about, yes, you've guessed it, frustration. And it's a really, really simple tip that's divided into two even simpler steps. The first step is this. It's a question. How do you want to use your frustration? This may sound like a really strange question to ask, and you may well be saying, well, I don't want to use my frustration, thank you very much. I want to stop it. Great. But if you're someone who has a tendency to say, oh, it'll resolve itself, I won't do anything with it, I'll just leave it, then because I am committed to getting you to helping you make decisions that are well informed, then you need to know that while sometimes it's the perfect response to a frustrating situation to say it will resolve itself and it's not appropriate for me to do anything, at other times, while you're doing nothing, while you are letting the situation resolve itself, what's actually happening is that everyone and everything around you is changing. And those changes are taking you further and further into your frustration. So if you have that tendency and you feel yourself in frustration, watch out for the signs that your frustration's actually mounting. And you'll know those signs because they're very obvious. And one is, well, what can I do about it? Another one is, it's not fair. And another one is that you find yourself comparing yourself unfavourably with someone else around you. So here's what I do when I find myself being frustrated. First of all, I interrupt my thinking. And if I'm thinking in Italian, I do this with just one word. And the word in English means enough. And the word in Italian is basta. And I say it in a very determined, very clear way, with lots of lovely emphasis on it, basta. And I add a gesture that's equally clear, that's equally determined. If I'm thinking in English, then I don't use one word because I find it much more powerful to use a short sentence. And I use this sentence because in the middle of it, there's a lovely little 3-letter past tense verb, which gives me another way to signal that whatever has got me into this frustration, I'm done with. And the sentence that I use is, I have had enough. Again, very emphasized words, very clear, determined movements. And I do this because it signals to my brain, my body, my life, the people around me who may be in the room when I've spotted my frustration. And even to the universe, if that's what you feel you need to do, that you're closing the door on whatever has got you frustrated. It's not that you're closing the door on that, but you're closing the door on the frustration. Because when you can close the door on the frustration, what you find is that there's another door that magically opens. And that door signals step 2. Because on the door, written in beautiful, bold letters, is this big plaque that says, "Get curious." Now, educational psychologists tell us that as children we learn best when we play. And I'm here today to tell you that we thrive because we play. So, play with your curiosity. Enjoy creating scenarios, different scenarios for how you can be with this frustration. And then enjoy exploring all of the opportunities that present themselves with each scenario, because it's this way that you'll find the perfect solution to your frustration, and you'll be able to act on it. So that's my tip for what to do when you find yourself in that sort of frustration, the frustration that blocks you from moving forward, from coming up with the great ideas that's part of your genius, and from thriving. And we know that that's not a good place to be, because when we thrive, when we let ourselves do what we were born to do, what we create allows others to thrive too. It makes it so much easier for them. So that's my tip for today. But please watch out for other videos with other tips that I will be bringing to you, and also other short videos on my new services and products that are designed just for you. They are dedicated to you because I want to get you out of that sort of frustration zone and back into your clear zone, where you have everything you need to turn your big idea, your big vision into a reality and enhance the lives of those around you. That's it for today. I'm Suzanna. I'm the Gap Coach. Have as much fun with your inspired, out-of-the-box thinking as you can possibly have, and I'll see you soon.